What is NEMT? Non-emergency medical transportation explained. Nearly 2% of Americans delay medical care every year because they can't get a ride to the doctor. That's about 6 million people skipping or postponing treatment, not because of cost, not because of insurance, but because of transportation. NEMT exists to solve that problem. If you're new to the industry or just trying to understand how the system actually works, this video covers what NEMT is, who uses it, who pays for it, and how a trip actually moves from request to completed ride. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Let's get into it. So what is NEMT? NEMT stands for Non-Emergency Medical Transportation. It's a benefit that covers scheduled rides to and from medical appointments for people who have no other way to get there. Patients who can't drive, don't have access to a car, or can't use public transit due to age, disability, or medical condition. The non-emergency part matters. These aren't 911 calls. They're planned trips to dialysis 3 times a week, to chemotherapy, to a primary care visit, to a mental health appointment. The patient isn't in crisis. They just need a ride, because without one, they miss care and may end up in the emergency room, which is exactly the outcome NEMT is designed to prevent. A quick history, because the industry looks the way it does for a reason. NEMT was written into federal law in 1966, 1 year after Medicaid was created. States were required to provide transportation, but largely left to management however they want, with no shared standards and no technology requirements. That changed in the 2000s when states began outsourcing coordination to third-party brokers. This is when companies like Logisticare, now MotiveCare, MTM, and Access to Care took over eligibility checks, provider networks, and trip scheduling under state contracts. Providers no longer billed Medicaid directly in most states. They billed a broker. The post-COVID recovery period exposed how much of the industry had been running on paper. Real-time GPS verification went from optional to a contract standard. Brokers started requiring software integrations instead of fax and phone. The manual dispatch model that worked fine in 2019 was effectively obsolete by 2023. Who uses NEMT? Nearly 80 million Americans are enrolled in Medicaid. About 35 million are in Medicare Advantage. Any Medicaid enrollee with a covered appointment and no other transportation option can use NEMT. Medicare Advantage members can too, as long as their plan includes the transportation benefit. The most common riders are dialysis patients, up to 3 round trips per week, every week. A single dialysis patient can generate more than 150 trips in a year. Chemotherapy patients, people attending physical therapy, psychiatric appointments, and routine primary care visits are all eligible. Seniors are a growing share of the patient base. By 2030, all baby boomers will be 65 or older, and a large share won't be able to drive. Many live alone with chronic conditions that require regular visits. NEMT is how they avoid hospitalizations. People with physical or cognitive disabilities who can't use fixed-route public transit, children on Medicaid being transported to specialty appointments, pregnant women getting prenatal care, and parents taking kids to behavioral health services, all of them use NEMT. Who actually pays for it? The short answer, taxpayers through Medicaid. Most NEMT trips are publicly funded, split between the federal government and state budgets, which is why the industry is so tightly regulated. The money rarely flows directly from a state agency to a transportation provider. The actual chain is Medicaid, MCO, NEMT broker, transportation provider. Medicare fee-for-service doesn't cover routine NEMT, but Medicare Advantage plans can offer it as a supplemental benefit, and many do. Private pay trips, paid out of pocket or through private insurance, represent a smaller share of the market but are set at rates the provider controls, not a state contract. Quick aside, since we just walked through that payment chain, every provider at the end of it has to import trips from brokers, route and dispatch drivers, verify rides by GPS, and bill correctly, and most run software to do it. RouteGenie is that kind of platform, built specifically for NEMT, pulling all of those steps into one system. What types of services are there? Service level is determined by an ambulatory assessment on file with the broker, which dictates the vehicle type the patient receives. Ambulatory transport covers patients who can walk and don't use mobility equipment. A standard sedan works. It's the most common trip type and the cheapest to provide. Wheelchair-accessible transport covers patients who use manual or power wheelchair and can't transfer to a standard seat. The van has to be properly converted, and the driver requires specific training to secure the chair. Stretcher transport covers patients who can't sit upright, post-surgery patients, or those with serious mobility limitations. Requires a gurney and typically 2 attendants. Some stretcher trips include door-through-door assistance, where the driver or attendant helps the patient from inside their home all the way into the medical facility. How does a trip actually work? The patient or their care facility submits a request to the broker, typically 48 to 72 hours in advance. The broker checks Medicaid eligibility, confirms the appointment is a covered service, and verifies the patient's ambulatory status. The trip gets assigned to a credentialed provider in the network. The driver picks up the patient, documents pickup and drop-off times, and collects a GPS-verified confirmation. The provider submits a claim to the broker or the Medicaid agency. That's the process. But in practice, it runs across multiple systems: a broker portal, a dispatch platform, a driver app, a billing system, and often a state Medicaid clearinghouse. For providers handling dozens or hundreds of trips a day, managing all of that manually isn't sustainable. RouteGenie connects all the pieces: trip imports from brokers, automated routing, driver dispatch, GPS verification, and billing in one platform. If you want to see how it works, the link's in the description. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next one.